Hello my love and welcome back to a video. Let's talk about something very important. Let's talk about what other people think and opinions and how it can get in your head so much. And I'm gonna give you a few of my favorite things to think when I'm feeling so caught up in what everybody else is thinking, everybody else's opinions and advices for myself and how I should run my life, how I should act in my dating life, how I should run my business, how I should do things and act and be and think and feel. Because, it comes from a genuine place. Like your friends and your family, they love you. They want what's best for you. So when we turn to them with problems or concerns or a situation, they will give us advices, or hopefully they will just give us like support and hear and see us, because all we truly want is to be heard and seen. But let's be honest, even myself, I'm so aware of those topics, and sometimes I still give unsolicited advices. I'm really trying not to, but it's a challenge, right? I'm really trying not to, but sometimes I still do, because I feel like maybe I am equipped to help this person, so I want to tell them like what I think, or what could be great for them to explore when they come to me with a problem. So I know what it's like, and I know when people do it, it's because they care about me and they love me, and they can't stand my pain, so they want to do everything in their power to help me move through something. Let's remember that we all are gonna go on our journeys, and I know it's hard. Like if you're like me, and I'm a coach, like that's my job. So it's really hard when my sister comes to me, or my friends, my parents, like people that didn't hire me, they didn't pay me money to get, that kind of support. I have this tendency of really wanting them to avoid the mistakes that I've done, or for them to step into their highest potential and to do the things that will make them proud. And I'm going to be real transparent and honest with you. I have a little bit of controlling tendencies where I feel like if I can help, or I'm just, it's hard for me to really relax into letting people just be. But I think it's the most amazing medicine, and the more I do it, obviously my relationships are very good right now. I have incredible people in my life, and a lot fewer than a few years back. I have less people in my life, but the quality of relationships, it's people I can trust, people I know they want the best for me and they're doing their best. And I'm gonna give you a concrete example, and I want to put myself on the spot to show you that there is no judgment towards what I'm about to say next, right? So my sister recently experienced a breakup, and she was doing all the things that I've done in my most recent breakup 2.5 years ago. And in the beginning, I was so desperate to connect with my ex again. And I was just like, I had those breakthroughs of what I was doing wrong in the relationship, took ownership. And again, I had revelations. And I was just like overwhelmed with that feeling of like, now I get it. And I wanted to share it with my ex, and I was like, I don't care about the no contact rule that people were talking about when they talk about breakups. And I was like, that's just what I want to do. And I went for it and stuff. And I had those tendency of thinking like, oh, now I've changed. Maybe she will love me more, stuff like this. And I saw my sister going through the same steps. And I was like trying to empower her. I was like, hey, like, if the guy doesn't want you, just stop chasing. Like, he broke up with you, stop chasing him and stuff like this. Like, because I see her magnificence. I think she deserves so much more than what she was getting in this relationship. And she deserves a lot more, someone that handled a breakup in a better way than he did. So it came from a place of judgment, but also a place of love for my sister. I obviously love her to death, and I want what's best for her. So, and it's hard for a big sister to see my younger sister in pain. So I wanted to fix her pain, or to help her with her pain. So I gave a little insistent advice about like, stop chasing him, like just love on yourself and and he doesn't want you for a reason. He told you he didn't want you. So stop trying so hard to change who you are in order to please him, for him to want you. Because I've seen myself doing that. And you probably know a friend that does that too, or it's even yourself. Because when we're in love, we're so desperate, right? We can be. That was a shitty sentence. I removed that. I don't want to say that. But I've definitely tried to change myself in order to not lose love, or in order, which is so fucked up. But we do that sometimes, and it's normal and it's human. So I've done that, and my sister got a little defensive, as she should, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own mistakes, I'm gonna do my own thing, I need to learn on my own, I don't have to learn from your mistakes. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. Also reflecting on like my desire to be a mom and what kind of mom I want to be for my kids, and obviously not wanting to reproduce patterns of parenting that hurted me as a child, and trying to do better. But it's a tricky world, right? So anyway, I was like, okay, I just fully let go and I surrender, and no matter what my sister does, I'm gonna be supportive of her, because that's what she needs, is unconditional love and support. And I may not agree with everything she's doing, but I have to respect it. And so now I flip the thing around to show you, you know, I've done it, and it comes from a place of love, so I understand and I have compassion for people doing that. But sometimes people were giving me advices on my dating life and like what I should do with men or not. And I give them so much credit. I gave them so much space. The opinions of others were just everywhere. And, you know, whether it's, I feel like I have some kind of regrets. Like, for example, in my business, people were giving me advices and I wouldn't, sorry, let's rewind. This whole video is for me to tell you and to tell myself and to reiterate that it's something I profoundly believe in. It's something that I just have to constantly remind myself of, because I'm such a connector. I love people. I love to talk to people. I love to express my problems to people. I love to be heard. I love to hear them. I love to hear about other people's opinion. I love to listen to podcasts and YouTube videos about people and how they handle their situations in their lives. So I get bombarded with like all of this, like what I should be doing, what I should not be doing, what is good, what is right. And you know how like this YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, like the TV, or even your neighbor, like everyone has opinions that are sometimes very opposite and very different. And sometimes I give so much credit to that I suffocate my own, like I don't know where is my truth anymore. I'm like, okay, what is mine? What do I believe? And so coming back to myself, I'm always being like, okay, I can only apply and listen to, I was just checking if I was actually recording the sound as well, because the thing is a little bit long and I wanted to make sure the mic was connected. Don't mind me just being a weirdo in the middle of my videos. So yeah, the whole thing about this video is never, ever, ever take advice from people that are not where you want to be, or that don't embody something you want to embody yourself, something you value. Yes, I'm burping in the middle of my videos and I'm not even editing them anymore. Duh, what are you gonna do about it? That's like the deepest reclamation of myself. But anyway, it's that thing of like, if someone is giving you dating advice, but they're single as fuck and they're struggling to find their true love, and you don't value anything about, or they're in a relationship but you don't value anything about their couples, like just, why would you listen to what they have to say? They couldn't lead themselves to what you are dreaming of or desiring for yourself. So why would you listen to that, right? And it's the same with like business advice. Like I was taking advices from people that are stuck in a 9-to-5 and they're so unhappy with their jobs, and they were giving me advice about my entrepreneurship journey. And I was listening, but in my business very early on, I was like, I'm just going to do my thing. I have this being an entrepreneur and being a leader, you have this vision. And yes, you have to be open. You cannot just be fixated on that one thing and not listen to whatever is happening around you, because you have to take on feedbacks from environment, people, and stuff. But at the end of the day, you really get to embody your wisdom. You chose to be an entrepreneur and to create something because you have a vision and you know it's going to serve people, and you have this certainty in the depth of your soul that you're doing something, you know, like, so you have to connect with that wisdom. And sometimes it's really hard, especially if you know, involve in courses, mentorships, and all the things that are necessary, in my opinion, to grow and to change and to transform, to have someone to hold you at your highest potential, someone to see your blind spots that you can't see yourself. All of that is super important, and while staying sovereign in your decisions, sovereign in your truth, knowing that you are embodied in your truth. So, you know, again, I think I went into so many tangents, but the whole thing about this video, what I wanted to share, because I see it so much, and because this is what I'm experiencing right now, where recently I'm feeling confused about a situation I have in my life. Like, I'm feeling very intense feelings for someone, and I don't know what it is. And I'm feeling a lot of things, and I'm in my head about it. I'm like, is this person the one? Is he not? Should I be practicing for the one? Should I not? And I'm having all the books I've ever read, all of the podcasts I've ever listened to, all of my favorite mentors, obviously my best friends. You know, I'm talking about it to everyone because I'm just like, especially when it comes to dating and love and everything and relationships, I'm always like just, I love this conversation more than anything else in the world, like talking about boys and stuff like this with my friends. So, you know, some people are telling me like, just go for it and don't think about it. Some people are like, if he's not the one, just don't go for it. And like, you know, everyone is giving their opinions, and it is coming from their personal experience and what they have gathered. You know, they gathered information in their lifetime through the experiences they had, through the books, people, things that they listen to, and they're the products of that, just like I am the product of everything else that happened to me and everything that I consume. So I can only give an opinion and a perspective and an advice from that place. I think the most empowering journey of it all is that sovereignty journey of like, at the end of the day, you just come back home to yourself, home to your body. And it's tricky because sometimes within your own self, even if you shut down everything else externally, within your own self, you have conditioning and programming that is not really yours, but you think it's yours. Like, you think it's actually what you feel and think, but it has been something that is not even yours to begin with. So there is also some work to do there, I guess, but never take advice from people that are not where you want to be, or that doesn't embody in quality. Like, for example, I take a lot of advice from my best friend. In life, technically, she's not where I want to be. She has a different lifestyle, a different life story, a different path. Like, we are as opposite as it gets. But we have the very same values, and she embodies so much of qualities. So she's an incredible mom. Obviously, I'm going to take advice from her. At the end of the day, I will always listen to me, but I'm open to receiving advice from her because she embodies qualities that I see that I also want to cultivate in myself. I see some people being extremely vulnerable and open and emotionally, you know, so maybe they don't fully have the life I want to have, but they embody that quality that I see in myself, but it's dormant. I just put it on my thing. You know, it's a quality that is dormant in me, so I haven't fully embodied it or awakened it, and it's not fully expressed in myself. So anyway, just rambling all of those things, and through the window right now, I see my dad in the swimming pool, and I'm still dripping sweat over here, being hot. And I think I covered the topic of today, really. I just have so much fun recreating for YouTube, you guys, and I hope you're enjoying it too, and I hope it's serving you. May I be an instrument through my own personal stories to your growth and to making you laugh and loving better and growing better and just being better. If you're interested in my work and working with me, I have an offer right now. It's a 1-month intense coaching container with me. It's called Lead, Love, and Fuck in a Whole New Way. And I don't even remember the names of my programs because the names doesn't actually matter, because it's one-on-one work. So we're gonna work with your limitations, your potential. So really, my job as a mentor, if you ever want to work with me, is to hold you to your highest potential. I have this gift in me where I really see people's potential and I can't see anything else. So I'm going to hold you accountable to that. So you're not playing small, you're not shrinking yourself, you're not like doubting yourself, you're like at your highest of what you can be, and help you see your blind spots, which is everything you don't see and all the obstacles that are invisible, because you have some awareness of what's blocking you, and there is all this part that is just in the dark. You just cannot access it because what is not conscious is not conscious. And it's also a lot of fun and flexibility. My coaching containers there is no pedestaling. We're an absolutely equal. We come together. We like, I'm not superior to you. You're not superior to me. There is none of that bullshit that I've seen in so many coaching containers. That's me being judgmental here of how other people are running their shit, but like, they're all on their journeys, and I also have so much compassion because like it's a tough industry to be in. Anyway, there is no pedestaling. We're fully equals, and love is the key to everything I do. Is just, I'm gonna love on you and hold you to that highest love within yourself, so you can, if you have a business, grow or be embodied in your business in a way that feels more authentic to you and feels so good. Obviously, we're gonna explore some sexy stuff, so anything that is connected to your sexuality, your sexual energy, your eros, that you can use a lot more than, it's not just in the bedroom, it's for everywhere. A lot of feminine, masculine, and polarity play, ultimately always for the goal of inner union, because obviously you don't want to have a polarized personality, but you do want to play with those archetypes within yourself and outside of yourself to be in that inner union. And yeah, it's a very deeply intentional spiritual space to evolve into. We talk about business and strategy if you want to. It's really so tailored to you and your needs. So lead, love, and fuck in a whole new way. It's a short offer. I'm not gonna have it running forever, so that's why I'm mentioning that. But I also have like a longer, more devoted container of one-on-one coaching, which is 3 months long. It can even go over that if you want to. And I have all of my online offers that you can follow at your own pace and just be completely pace. Follow at your own pace and be completely transformed at the end of it. Those are my babies. It's deeply transformative. It's going to create changes and bring you on that exploration. And I hope you enjoy them. If you're just fine with the YouTube, thank you for watching until the end. And I send you a lot of love. Mwah.